Do you know why we celebrate President's Day? This special day has its roots deeply planted in the celebration of a single man, George Washington. It was originally known as Washington's Birthday, a federal holiday that was celebrated on February 22nd, the actual birth date of our nation's first president. A day to honor the man who led the Continental Army to victory in the American Revolutionary War, who presided over the convention that drafted the U.S. Constitution, and who's often fondly referred to as the father of his country. A man of such stature surely deserved his own holiday, and so it was. However, it wasn't until the Uniform Monday Holiday Act of 1971 that the date of this celebration shifted. This act moved the holiday from Washington's actual birth date to the third Monday of February, providing workers with more three-day weekends. So, our President's Day began as a celebration of the first president's birthday. But how did it become a day to honor all presidents, not just George Washington, you may ask? Well, the transformation was subtle, occurring over several years, and driven in part by the commercial sector. In the late 1980s, a shift in perception began to take root. The American public and businesses started referring to the holiday as President's Day. This new nomenclature was seen as an opportunity to broaden the scope of the holiday, transforming it into a day to honor all presidents, not just George Washington and Abraham Lincoln. It was a chance to celebrate the contributions of all the country's leaders, past and present. But here's an interesting fact. This change was never officially recognized by the federal government. Yes, you heard it right. Despite the common usage in calendars and advertisements, the holiday remains officially known as Washington's Birthday. A proposal was put forth in the late 1960s to rename the holiday President's Day, but it never passed. Yet the term President's Day was quickly adopted by many, becoming the de facto name for this mid-February holiday. Marketers seized on this shift, using it as a chance to promote sales and deals. President's Day sales became a common sight, further cementing the new name in the public's consciousness. And who can resist a good bargain, right? The public embraced this expanded focus of the holiday. It became a day to reflect on the legacy of all American presidents, to consider the challenges they faced, the victories they achieved, and the impact they had on the nation. Schools began to incorporate lessons about various presidents into their curriculum around this time, further promoting the idea of President's Day as a celebration of all American leaders. So, while the federal government may still officially call it Washington's Birthday, for most people, the third Monday in February has become President's Day, a day to honor all those who have held the highest office in the land. Despite the lack of official recognition, President's Day has become a day to honor all of America's leaders. And that's a transformation worth remembering. Now that we know how President's Day came to be, what does the celebration look like today? In the modern era, President's Day has transformed into something much more than just a day to honor George Washington or Abraham Lincoln. It has become a widespread celebration across the United States, commemorating all those who have held the highest office in the land. This day is marked with a variety of festivities and traditions. Schools and businesses often close, giving people a chance to reflect, remember, and perhaps enjoy a long weekend. The holiday gives us an opportunity to educate ourselves and younger generations about our history and the individuals who have shaped it. A common feature of the President's Day holiday is the proliferation of sales. Retailers across the country often seize this opportunity to attract customers with special discounts, turning President's Day into a significant shopping event. From electronics and furniture to cars and clothing, President's Day sales have become as much a part of the holiday as the presidents themselves. But the day is not solely about leisure and commerce. Many communities host events that honor the presidents. These can include reenactments, speeches, and visits to historical sites. There are also educational programs that delve into the lives and contributions of our past leaders. Interestingly, not all states observe President's Day in the same way. Some still specifically celebrate the birthdays of Washington and Lincoln, considering their significant impact on the nation's history. These states often have their own traditions and events that pay homage to these two iconic leaders. While the ways we celebrate may vary, the spirit of the holiday remains the same. President's Day is a time for us to remember and appreciate the leaders who have guided us through peace and turmoil, prosperity and adversity. Whether we're enjoying a day off, hunting for a bargain, or learning more about our nation's history, we're all participating in a tradition that spans centuries. Today, President's Day serves as a reminder of the leaders who have shaped America's history. So let's quickly recap what we've learned about President's Day. This national holiday, originally established to celebrate George Washington's birthday, has evolved significantly over the years. It started as a commemoration of the first president's birthday, a tradition steeped in respect and admiration for the leadership he provided in the early days of our nation. Over time, the day transformed into a broader celebration to honor all presidents. It became a moment to appreciate the collective contributions of all those who have held the highest office in the United States, a testament to the enduring legacy of leadership in our country. Fast forward to today, and you'll find a modern celebration that varies widely across the nation. From restful days off work, to bustling shopping sprees, to reflective moments pondering America's history, President's Day has become a multifaceted holiday. Whether it's a day off work, a shopping spree, or a moment of reflection on America's history, President's Day has its roots in honoring the leaders who have shaped our nation.